Good morning.
Morning or afternoon.
Oh, yes, for afternoon for you. I keep forgetting that. My
Don't
bad.
worry, I mess up the time zones as well as evident in my emails last night. I couldn't get it together. Just could not. Okay, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the room. As you enter, please don't forget to give us a little like. Today we are reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 8, titled Bitch Please. No, not that. Beach Please. But I feel like it should have been Bitch Please. This episode was so scattered.
Yeah, I just really couldn't find anything. I was just like, whoa. Like I can't even call this a filler episode because there was no filler.
They slapped together a bunch of mess and they never let us they never let anything evolve. It was
No,
just chaotic, going
yeah,
from one scene to the next.
but nothing connecting together to make at
No,
least kind of flow like a good filler. This
no.
because it didn't move. This really didn't move the storyline at all.
Is this the first time Kenya has hosted a group trip?
Mm, I want to say yes. This is the first time she's actually hosted the group trip because, like, here's the thing: you spend money on a private plane. I understand that, no problem. But if you can spend money on a private plane, there's no reason why you can have catered meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then
Ashay.
if you need a snack, we'll have the fridge stocked and the cupboard stocked, and you just go get what you want. But I don't understand how you invite people on a trip and expect them to cook for themselves. And then you go out to get food and only bring back food for yourself.
All that she needed to do was have a chef there, come in
Yeah.
3 times a day, and while they're there making the 3 essentials, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they could have prepared snacks for them to graze on throughout the day.
Yeah.
I don't understand and the selfishness of it all, but we'll get into that. Let's do a quick well, this is the chaotic mess of a summary that I have.
Hmm.
The episode starts off with them on the bus, still traveling to
Hmm.
South Carolina. Candy defends Kenya regarding Little Brooklyn. Um, back at the house in South Carolina, Kenya and Latoya meet with an event planner.
Hmm.
Um, the ladies arrive at the house 99 hours later. The murder mystery is a bust. Phelan arrives. She has a unique sense of timing, but okay. Then we have a little bit of Girls Gone Wild. Latoya makes an inquiry as to where Phelan is staying. Latoya then rubs Drew the wrong way. Dinner comes out afterwards. I don't understand this. Then the ladies decide to separate into the aunties and the nieces, which irritates me. Um, Marlo sets up camp in the living room. We have the following day of day 2 of a 5-day trip. My God. We have various people making breakfast on their own. We see a pit master arrive with the main dish of the dinner preparation. Marlo has a heart-to-heart with Candy. Shamia sees some text from Dennis. Kenya orders lunch. Latoya brings out a wig. And then we have dinner. I didn't like this episode at all.
Zero. No, there was really nothing there. I mean, the only thing I can really speak on it was the fact that we're still on the wig situation. Like Latoya, why would you even still do that? Like, I don't understand what in her mind thinks it's okay to do something like that to someone you don't even know. It's not like you were being funny or you're being a joke. You were being serious, and that's the ridiculous part about it. But I think Drew handled it very well. She said, "You know what? You must be my biggest fangirl. So here's a sign photo for you with the good wig. There you go."
You know what? I don't understand Latoya's role in the show. I just don't. She seems, I'm going to use a Caribbean term that she should understand, which I doubt she even watches this, but she's very hard ears. And hard ears you don't learn, hard ears
Hmm.
you're going to feel. And that's an old Caribbean expression,
Hmm.
meaning like if you too stubborn to learn from when people are talking to you, you're gonna feel it, meaning somebody gonna like,
Right.
kick your ass. And I don't understand what is she going for by just directly verbally attacking people and then the grabbing situation.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, she just goes for the gutter all the time. I don't like it.
No.
I don't. I was frustrated with them separating themselves into groups again. Like, remember when they had the talls and the smalls? I hated
Right.
that. And now it's the aunties and the nieces.
I didn't get that.
Stop. Stop.
Mm-mm.
You know, I had hope when the episode opened with them on the
Right.
bus and Candy really breaking down to them the issue with regards to Kenya and Brooklyn. Like all of them have family that they can rely on. Candy, like she's got like the whole old lady gang helping her from when she had Riley up until now with her two little ones. And she has a husband. Okay. But she
Right.
remembers what it was like when she was a single mother. So she breaks that down for them. You look at Portia. Portia has her sister and her mom, Dennis, his mom. She has trusted people, you
Hmm.
know? Um, you look at Shamia. Shamia has a husband at home that she can leave her baby with. Who wouldn't feel comfortable leaving their baby with their husband, Kenya? But I digress. Like they're not walking in her shoes.
Exactly.
Okay. Was it right of her not to let them know that she has to bring Brooklyn and why and how it was going to be set up? I think more communication could have been built into that to understand her point of view so there isn't so much animosity coming into the trip.
Hmm.
But it is what it is. She's a single
Exactly.
mother. The father is in another state. She doesn't have a full-time nanny. Who's going to just up and leave their baby with someone from care.com for 5 days? I think not.
Right. But didn't the nanny come on the trip with them?
Correct. But she goes and gets her kid at night. She's on the phone all the time with that woman. That woman is right next door. Like she's
Right.
not letting that woman be too far away from her kid. And I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't have a nanny cam installed.
Oh yeah, of course you have to.
So, like, I get it. And she's never been away from her daughter.
Yeah. No, I mean that's not the issue for me. My issue was like,
I
you,
found it irrational that the ladies couldn't walk in her shoes with regards to that.
yeah. No, I agree with that because
Mhm.
it tends what happens typically when you get used to your own reality, you don't really get to see, um, you really can't see outside yourself, especially with
Mhm.
someone you really have had issues with and don't particularly
Mhm.
like.
Mhm.
So I think it's not so much that they can't, it's so much they don't like Kenya, so they don't want to give her any slack. Because they feel like when they give her slack, she takes advantage and her attitude gets worse. But
True.
sometimes you have to when it comes down to children and family, you kind of have to like separate that. You have to be mature enough to
Mhm.
say, you know what, I don't like you, but I can understand your plight in this particular moment.
And that's why I know they don't like cutting her slack, but for the sake of the kid, I think they need to like take a step back. You could go
Agreed.
and attack her on everything else,
Hmm.
but with regards to the baby, I think more concessions need to be offered.
Oh, most definitely.
Um,
That's not even an option. That shouldn't even be an
yeah.
option.
What what did you think of the murder mystery thing?
I understand it. Like, if you're coming there for a girls' trip, I mean, I'm not really trying to do nothing where y'all have to think. Well, I just take the simple. I was taking the simple route. Just have drinks and food and maybe some massages. That's it.
One would have thought that after an 8-hour drive, somebody didn't do MapQuest. I know I'm old school when I'm saying MapQuest, but that could have been easily sorted out with MapQuest. That you would
But
have
then they
given
say,
those women not
but then they say
just
this will be
alcohol.
4 hours. Though.
They said it was supposed to be 5 hours.
This will be
It,
5 hours, but turn
it
into 8.
8 or 9, something like that. That is too ridiculous to be on a
Hmm.
bus without a bathroom. Cynthia got there before them and she left after. I think she
Right.
came on a flight. Like, that is horrible. I would not be going back on a Sprinter. I would be going, what did they say, Delta Express or whatever, Delta Connect. I would be getting a flight back to Atlanta. I would not be going back on the bus. Sorry.
I mean, I understand you guys needed footage. I really, really do. But y'all could have used that somewhere else. They also just took a plane, did whatever. But Kenya could still had her private jet storyline. But having them on the bus for how many hours now?
But listen, every trip that they go on, they do get footage on the plane. And it was technically the same amount of footage that we had on the bus in these 2 past episodes. I don't get it. It was just horrible and inconsiderate, and that's why I'm asking you if this is the first time she's planned a trip.
I can't remember any time honestly, I can't remember any time that she's planning a trip. Not to my recollection.
Mhm. So, like, she did a lot of things wrong to cause this trip to be a bus.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, she all she did, and the reason why the murder mystery was a failure, she didn't feed those women. She gave them alcohol.
Mhm.
She gave them alcohol.
Exactly.
Give them the food. She waited till probably midnight to then pull out the food.
I was annoyed for them.
And then they all look like savages going at it.
Exactly.
They're breaking stuff in the place. That's coming out of the security deposit.
Sh-
You
9
got people,
hours,
yeah.
no food, and alcohol. Perfect.
Mhm. And then you got Marlo and Phelan moving around furniture in the living room. Are you serious?
Because Marlo didn't like her room.
Well, that's a recurring theme. I think they like choose straws or something like that every season to see who's not going to like their room. It's just dumb.
No,
Um,
but they did that on purpose though.
mhm. Mhm.
And then Marlo wasn't going to deal with it, so they moved the furniture around so she could like sleep in the living room. I'm like, it's not that serious.
Okay. The blue bedroom was not as done as some of the other bedrooms.
Hmm.
But you're only going to sleep there. Like, your eyes are going
Right.
to be closed. You're not seeing the aesthetics of the room while you're sleeping. And
Exactly.
and it had a connected bathroom. Just go never mind. I was going to say something, but just use the bedroom for what it was meant for. Go to sleep.
Exactly.
Go to sleep. I don't get it. Um yeah. Oh, God.
Here's the thing. Let's be honest. Um, the last scene was the dinner, right?
Yes.
So with the dinner, I was like, okay, I get it, but what did you take? Did you take anything away from dinner? I could find nothing. Nothing of real substance.
Um I appreciate that Marlo went to Candy, and Candy gave good advice and said, "You guys really need to sit down and talk about it and see if you can wipe the slate clean and move forward. But you've got to stop the back and forth between each other for it to work." And then it seems like Marlo wants to make amends for the sake of the entire group, I think having her nieces and nephews has changed Marlo. And not
Right.
having Nene there has changed Marlo.
Mhm.
She realizes that she needs to make friends with more than just one person in the group. Um, I don't think she should have brought it up at dinner.
Mhm.
I think that they should have had some private time, probably by the pool, and have Candy there as a mediator who can temper things down if they get out of order or help people see the other's perspective. I think it
Agreed.
should have been done privately, not at dinner.
That's what I thought. That's why I said there was nothing of substance because I kind of felt like I think Marcus was like, hey, Kenya, you know what? I was talking to Candy about X, Y, and Z. Like, not now, but do you think we could have some time tomorrow and we could talk privately?
I would have never brought it up at dinner because I wouldn't have given Kenya the opportunity to smack me down in front of all the other ladies.
Yeah, true, but she brought it up, so I'm like, if you're gonna bring it up in that setting, this is the way you should have done it. But yeah, no,
They like bringing their messiness at a mealtime event, and I'm not for that. I mean, I know it doesn't play well with the producers, but quite honestly, nothing in this season is playing well.
true,
I think you need to find either another production company or ask this production company to go back to the drawing board
agreed.
because I'm trying because I had stopped watching Atlanta. I really did. I did not watch it last season. I am watching it now because I thought it was going to be better. It isn't. And all of the friends, like, they're not being useful in moving the storyline along. Like Tanya, you heard 5 words last night. Shamia, you heard her saying Tito's for the TTs. Um, I I don't see why they're even there.
Right, they're there because they only have 5 housewives. Let's just be honest.
But then let them talk.
Mhm.
I want to know who's the person who's editing this. Like, I want to see the footage that's being left on the cutting room floor, because if this is the best that you can give us, can you imagine how disgusting what's being left behind is?
Yes, but in fairness, they said they didn't have much footage anyway, so this is what we get. Episodes like this.
Can you really explain to me why Latoya is there?
I haven't figured that out yet. Just haven't.
For such a pretty girl, she's she's showing very ugly.
Yeah, definitely.
And she's very tiresome. I'm
Stop.
very she is.
Not
E
tiresome.
every time I see her in every scene she was in, I caught myself doing this.
Oh yeah, I get that. I kept thinking like, why are you? The same thing you said. Why are you here? Like, you see nothing about your YouTube. We've heard about it maybe once. You haven't like. I think. Oh, so here's the thing. The reason why Latoya doesn't come off in the best light is because we can't see her family. Like literally, her storyline is Kenya's BFF and Drew's wig. We see nothing of her family.
Honestly, if I was seeing her family and she's behaving like this, I would hate her even more.
I don't think she would. I don't think she would act like this if her family was on the show. I really don't think that because she would have her own storyline. She would have her own place on the show, but she doesn't have that. Like so, when you don't have anything else, you have to like grab onto what you can grab on. So she grabbed on the Kenya, and now she grabbed on the Drew's wig because she knew it was going to be a point of contention. So she's doing what she had to do, but it's just making her look really bad.
Okay, and I see where you're coming from. But if the other more experienced members of the cast are sitting you down and saying, Do not do that. If
Mm-hmm.
your best friend, Kenya Moore, is telling you, stop with that,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to have a storyline, you want to get picked up for next season,
Mm-hmm.
why not take the advice of people who have been on this show and know how to work the system? Why not? Why not? Why continue with the same ineffective mess? Because this wig thing has been going on for a minute now, and she
But
hasn't gotten
to me,
anywhere with Drew.
she's just hard headed. That's it. She's hard headed. And she's feeling like any feedback, even if it's negative, is still positive. So it's like, okay. Some people think that any attention, good or bad, is good attention.
Okay, she's not Lisa Renna. Because that's how
I mean, I
Lisa
know,
Renna thinks.
but she does have that. To me, she does have that mindset. So, but as far as this episode goes, there was just nothing else there.
Yeah, this was, again, I feel like I'm saying this every week. This was a struggle.
The whole season's been a struggle. So
And what was it, the Atlanta Peach Report or something like that?
it was supposed to get good after
After the episode
starting
5,
episode 5.
they lied. They lied. They lied. I
Yeah,
want my money back. I want
I think they saw footage we didn't see. So they probably got the unedited version, and we get this.
Okay, guys. Again, do you have anything else to share with this? This is so sad.
No, I mean there was just. I have to be honest. I was mad at this episode like 5 minutes in. I was irritated, and then when I saw that Kenya didn't have um like a chef or a caterer for the girls. I'm like, this is not gonna be good. And then the whole like we're gonna play these games. Like, why? When you're on vacation having a girls trip or even a guy trip, all you really want is alcohol and food. You don't really care about anything else. You don't have to think. You don't have to worry about anything, and you definitely don't want to be doing anything strenuous.
I have 2 highlights from the episode.
The
The
roast pig.
the chef pitmaster who did a bomb ass job on that roasted pig, because he even like cut off the hooves and the head or to make it
Mhm.
fit in his thing. Normally we don't do that. We leave everything on, including the tail. It's really cute. But yeah, it looked wonderful to me. And second highlight of the show was Candy's confessional reaction to Kenya ordering crab cakes for just herself. Her whole look really great, but then her anger at not getting a crab cake
You know,
was
Kenny don't play about. You know, Kenny don't play about food.
mhm. And it's sad to say, again, I keep on going back to food in all these episodes as
Because the food is the
highlight.
highlight. If we're being honest, the food is the food is giving more because the food is giving more to us than some of the women are, and that's
I know.
sad.
It is. It is. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 8, Beach, please. If you have any comments, did you see something that we missed? Leave it in the comment section below. We read our comments and we write back. If you like this review, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you are alerted every time that we drop new content. Most importantly, tell a friend, have them join the conversation. Anyone new who can help us find something redeeming in The Real Housewives of Atlanta
Somewhere,
would be
somewhere,
greatly
anything.
appreciated. We are begging now. Please tell us what we're missing. Ay, ay, ay. Until next time.
All right, everybody, bye.
Bye.